What do you mean?
Very good. We're going to go live now, but there's not going to be any picture. But if you could just chitter chatter, not over the microphone.
We're gonna go.
Just chitter chatter like we're behind the curtain and they're
Okay.
waiting for us.
No playing and no.
No, you can no swearing.
No, oh come on, man! Just take all the. Hey, is it gonna be whiskey?
Rebecca
Yeah.
Lawless Show. And then the description put Rebecca Mae Lawless. That'd be awesome. So he's gonna go live about 1 minute and just try not to talk over the microphone.
Yeah.
But just visit.
Well, before you do that, I was wanting to show him this. That's one song. It's original stuff.
Okay, 'cause
So
we're
I have to.
almost ready to go live, and I want it to be live.
You want it to
before we
be
go live.
live before we go live.
So how many minutes do we have?
Boy, this is up to date production here now. Anyway.
Or can you run through just a little piece of it?
Yeah. It's midnight in Dallas, and I'm sitting here all by myself. The dusty old South. Yeah. And then it goes to a 4 and then a 5. That's all right. That's all right. No, we just having fun. So, well, all right then. So anyway, so what's the next thing? What's the next thing Jesse's got going on? What's happening with that?
He'll go out and try and do some bless his heart, get to fooling around something at the house. Water was coming in there. She got some of that seal put on the floor.
Good Lord, at his age, you don't need to be doing that.
Yeah, but he does. He's 91.
I know. It is.
And he gets frustrated that he's not doing what he did 50 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Well, I could see how that'd be the case. Yeah. Well, I hate that for him.
But he said, he's right with it as far as his mind goes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jesse's always had. He always said that he always thought his brother would outlast him.
Yeah.
He said because his brother was strong, really, as far as physical,
Had the brawn.
he had. He said Jesse always had something wrong, something going on.
I forgot to do the sound check on the iPad.
Cancer had spread there.
It might end up being a little loud.
Then he started taking that barley green
Oh really?
stuff, and then that perked him up for a good long while,
We'll have to know about that stuff. Okay. Yeah, that'd be good stuff there. I'm gonna have to know about that one. Hopefully I can talk to both one of these days. But I've got a bass player that's got his cancer's come back to him, and he's beat it twice. So we're just kind of hoping and praying that he does it again. So.
Live Live from the country music capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee, Main Act Entertainment proudly presents the Rebecca Mae Lawless Show, starring award-winning singer, songwriter, and entertainer Rebecca Mae Lawless. Now, from the Tune Ditty Studios located in Nashville, Tennessee, here is your host, Rebecca Mae Lawless.
Thank you, Larry. We are so glad to be with you tonight. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us. We hope that you are doing fine out there wherever you're tuning in from, and thank you. Please feel free to spread this around to the rest of your friends and family that may be military or veterans. We're trying to get this out there to bring some joy and enlightenment and happiness to our military and veterans, especially during COVID crazy, but ongoing as well. So again, we are glad to be with you tonight. I am Rebecca Mae Lawless, and real quick before we get to the show, we are going to do our sponsors, and I would like to say thank you to our sponsors first of all. Hart's Fabrications in Franklin, Kentucky, Hal and Jesse Acoustic Show in Florida, Michelle Mosley, Independent Avon Rep. You can go to michellemosley.com. Nancy H. Wilson, eXp Realty in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Millwright Music, Rick Hansen Productions in Makawao, Hawaii, so a little ways away. It's a little bit of a boat ride. OTW Productions in Modesto, California. Only Bob, Just a Storyteller, and you can find that on Amazon. Just go over to Amazon. Daybreak Productions in Gallatin, Tennessee. Maddie Lou's Flowers and Gifts in Gallatin, Tennessee. Jones and Gravel Tax Services in Bee Spring, Kentucky. And we thank you very much, sponsors, for your support this evening. So thank you for that. So we're going to get right into the show, aren't we? And I got this good-looking cowboy back here, well, beside me, and then I got another good-looking cowboy back there. I should say it like that. There we go. So we first of all would like to say a big thank you to our military and veterans. We salute you. We thank you for your sacrifice and your service and your families as well. And we're going to start this show with a little patriotic tune, boys.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Travis Wetzel over here on fiddle, everybody. Isn't that pretty, folks?
Oh, beautiful for heroes prove in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Thank y'all. We salute you. Thank you very much for your service. We appreciate each one of you out there, and God bless you.
That's pretty.
Thank you. So you guys. I mean, you're not pretty, but it sounded pretty. Travis, that's some wonderful fiddle. Wow.
Boy, I'm telling
Wow. And you can play the guitar just fine.
Well,
Well,
I can hold it pretty good.
Well, that's good. That's half of it right
Yeah.
there, isn't it? That's right. Well, we are going to go over and do a little country tune, boys. We're going to do a little Loretta Lynn tune in the key of D.
Well, all right then. Let's see.
Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing that Daddy made sure of. Coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in a Ventlier coal mine, all day long in fields of hoeing corn. Mama rocked the babies at night, led the Bible by the coal line. Everything would start all over come break of morn. My daddy worked all night in a Ventlier coal mine. I think I just sang that. All day long in fields of hoeing corn. And Mama rocked the babies at night, read the Bible by the coal line. Everything would start all over come break of morn. Well, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard, and I would sleep 'cause we were tired. Never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then, and it's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floors. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter. Except the memories of a coal miner's daughter.
Well, I like that verse. You ought to sing it twice.
I know, yeah. I got that point
And
across.
I oughta
Mama
slow
rocked
down.
the babies at night.
You said a while ago, speed up a little bit, so I guess I got that a little bit too quick on the.
Yeah, I think we
I
went
was
the.
thinking of that other song.
I think
you
we
know.
went the opposite direction, did we?
Yeah.
That's okay. It doesn't matter. We're
Stretch
here to
it
have
out a
some
little.
fun, and and our whole point for these shows, folks, in case you are just tuning in, is we are trying to bring some joy and some laughter to our military and veterans, and it helps if I can learn how to speak a little bit too. And so we hope that. You are enjoying it. You're sharing it to your friends and family out there that are either veterans or they are military. Just a short half hour every Thursday evening we come to you just for some fun for those folks. So we're going to do a little gospel tune, Japs.
Well, let's do.
And we're going to do it kind of mediocrely fast. Fast, slow.
Fast, slow.
And just grab a C and hang on.
Yeah, I tell you, we'll just go like it, and you just hit me, bump me like that if you want it fast.
I try not to push you off. And feel free, folks, to sing out there. It says in the Bible to make a joyful noise. It doesn't say you have to be in key.
Some glad morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to our home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, your glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Do Lord, oh do remember me. Way beyond the blue, will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. When the roll is called up yonder, and the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, when the roll is called up yonder, I'll be there. I'll fly away your glory, I'll fly away morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away when I die, hallelujah, by and by. I'll fly away. Woo-hoo. Hallelujah. We're going to have church next. Are you folks ready? Well, we hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of gospel tunes for you. And at this point, we are going to turn this over to this handsome cowboy here on my right, your left probably. And so I am going to introduce to you right now, this is Mr. Mike Oldham right here.
Howdy.
And I am going to tell you just a short story about Mike, how I came to meet Mike. Do you remember Kevin Wood?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, about 10 or 11, that's probably about 10 years ago. I was down on Broadway. Kevin said, come on into the stage down there. And he said, come and sing a song. So I sang a song, and as soon as I got off, he said, now we got to go over to Layla's real quick, because Mike Oldham's over there, and he would probably let you get up and sing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was how I met you. I don't know if you remember that. So there's a little refresher for you. So that's how I met this chap right here. And Mr. Travis Wetzel back here on fiddle, I met him just recently, too. And he's going to come back on the show at another point as a special guest, but I just didn't want to forget to say howdy to you. And so we are going to turn this over to Mike Oldham. So what you going to do there, Mike?
Well, you were saying something about laughs and giggles and things. So, you know, in this China COVID thing, ain't nothing to laugh and giggle about.
Yes.
But I figured we'd kind of step back to the front end of the thing. I spent the entire month of February in South Florida.
Wow, okay.
And down in the Keys as well, and then back up. And as soon as I got home, this stuff broke out. And it happened on a Monday, because I was at Layla's.
Okay.
And I was about to play, and they came in with their little boards and shut everything down. And I walked up the hill and went to the house and sat down and went, so what we do now?
Wow, that's quite a story.
It's being a songwriter, you know what songwriters do. They write about everything. So
Yeah.
come out like this.
Yep.
If we make it through Corona, everything's gonna be alright, I know. We'll play music like we used to in our big old country music show. If we make it through Corona, I got plans to be at Layla's one more time. Maybe even at the Palace.
That'd be nice.
If we make it through Corona, we'll be fine. I got laid off down here in Nashville, put my guitar in a sack, walked a quarter mile up Broadway, not knowing if or when I'll be back. Now I don't mean to hate nobody, 'cause of where they're from and all that. They tell them ignorant fools in China to quit cooking up them dogs and eating bats. Yeah, if we make it through Corona, everything's gonna be alright, I know. We'll play music like we used to in our big old country music show. If we make it through Corona, I got plans to be at Layla's one more time, maybe even Music City. If we make it through Corona, we'll be fine. Sorry, Merle.
That's good, though. That's a good twist on words.
Anyway.
You've had a little too much time on your hand, haven't you?
Well, yeah, well, not really. I mean, for me, honestly, it's a blessing and a curse. You know, I've got 11 acres. It's not a big place.
Oh, there you go.
But that's enough to keep you running, and got a pretty good sized truck patch down there. We've been working the garden pretty hard.
Very
so,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I told you before the show that I was hungry, and you forgot to bring me some veggies.
Well, you're just complete
late.
out of luck. I went in today and turned everything under except for the okra.
Oh, no
Honey, the
kidding.
okra's coming every other day.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I don't know how to cook okra, so I'll just pass on that.
Well, you and Donna get together.
Okay.
She'll tell you about that.
Okay. Well, so what else you got there, Mike?
Well, a lot of folks when we play, a lot of folks like Ray Price. You like Ray Price? Okay, well, let's do some Ray Price there.
I'm sure we got Ray Price folks out there that want to hear this. So.
Well, I do stuff. I like deeper catalog things, and I'm an old soul, I guess. I like the old stuff, and the story I heard on this was back in the early 70s. You know, Ray always had twin fiddles, and and that's wonderful. And he hired a third fiddle player one day, and somebody said, "Well, golly, Ray, why don't you just hire a whole orchestra?" And he said, that's not a bad idea. And they went in the studio with a big old orchestra and come out with some most beautiful music I've ever heard.
Wow.
Well, this is one of those songs, and Penn, if you're watching, I'm going to mess this up real bad. I don't play this like you do. Don't throw bricks at me tomorrow night.
And
anyway.
And I hope I get to meet you sometime, Penn Pennington.
Oh, Penn
so,
is awesome. And he was going to be with us tonight,
Yeah.
but he's under the weather.
I hope you get better.
So, anyway, Ray Price. I'm out late every night doing things that ain't right, and she'll cry for me when I'm down in the dumps, and she nurses my lumps. How she cries for me, but she'll never complain. She just hides all the pain. But I know all the while she's not feeling too well, 'cause I put her through hell. Still she forces a smile. She's got to be a saint, Lord knows I finally realized right before my eyes, here is a sign. There's a dress in the shop that would make her eyes pop, but she'll look away. She'd have gotten a lift if I'd bought her that gift for her birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
But her birthday has come, and I feel like a bum. 'Cause I've spent my last dime on a worthless old friend, on a drunken weekend. I've done it time after time. She's got to be a saint, Lord knows I finally realized right before my eyes, here's a sign. Should I stay? Should I go? I really don't know. My mind's in a blur. Soon it's gonna be dawn, and if she finds me gone, would it be best for her? I see her cry in her sleep, and I kiss her wet cheek. I kneel by her and pray, and I'll turn out the light, step out into the night, and I'll be on my way. She's got to be
sight. I finally realized right before my eyes, here is a sight. There you go.
Nice job, Mike.
Well, thank you. Mr. Fiddleman.
I know.
Good, yeah.
I know. That is awesome. I really like that song.
That's a beautiful song. He had several on that
Yeah.
album. That you know, if you look into that album,
I will.
It's awesome.
I will do that. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, hey Nancy, I know because this is a live show and I forgot to turn my silencer on my phone. Would you would you mind just turning it? I keep hearing it bleeping and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't bother
no.
calling now. Don't
I
call
know,
now.
don't-
She's
yeah, don't-
already
I know,
famous. So
I-
no, all y'all
Yeah,
that wouldn't
Yeah, so that was great. So, Mike, tell us where people can find you. You're playing at Music City Bar and Grill tomorrow, is
I'm
it?
playing each Friday evening at Music City Bar and Grill
Okay.
from 6 to 10, and wonderful place.
Rodney Collins.
Rodney
right?
Collins
Yep.
bought the place, and I'm gonna tell you what, this boy has got it going on. He knows how to do it,
Yeah.
and he went in and really made some improvements. We're at Layla's Bluegrass Inn on Broadway on
Okay.
Mondays 4 to 8. The Palace is about to open up in October. I probably won't be there in October, but
Yeah.
we're working on some things for November.
Okay.
And so they're going to have some good stuff coming up too. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah.
So check him out at Music City Bar and Grill, and you said it was every Friday.
Friday evening,
Okay.
6 to 10.
And they don't mind if you show up and bring lots of tips.
Yes, and lots
and-
of people, lots
Yep.
and lots, you know.
And then Layla's on Monday
Layla's
evening.
on Monday 4
late
to 8.
afternoon. Okay.
Exactly.
And then do you have merchandise or a website, or where can they find you online?
Well, online, we're working on a website, MikeOldhamMusic.com.
Okay.
And that's been in the works for a while, but we stay so busy. It's, you know, if there's anybody out there, maybe behind that little board over there that wants to help an old cowboy out, you know. But it's that's coming, and then of course Facebook. Hey,
Yep.
hit me on Facebook. Say, hey, I saw you over there, and you know, yeah, hook me up, and you can keep up with what we're doing, and when everything opens back up, we'll probably doing some road dates and things like that.
Yeah, I think we said we were going to just roll all this stuff up and head right out tonight. So
Oh, yeah,
we don't know
well,
where we're playing yet,
yeah.
but you can always just hit us all up on Facebook and say, stop here.
Yeah. October the 16th, I think it is, we'll be playing for the city of Laverne. They have a wonderful little thing going there. It's Old Timers Day. They have that every year. And we'll be headlining the thing this year. So
Very cool.
it'll be a lot of fun.
And that's in Laverne.
It's in Laverne, Tennessee. I think somewhere around City Hall or Parks and Rec. Call Parks and Rec, and
Yeah.
they'll let you know what's happening.
And it's October
But,
16th.
Is that right? 16th, 17th, something like that.
Okay.
So.
All right, cool. Well, there you go. You have all kinds of places you can pester Mike Oldham.
Come
And then
on.
be nice if you follow him around.
Yeah.
You know, don't be naughty. And so you can, he'll be at Music City Bar and Grill, Layla's, and then you can find him over at that, what was it called again? The
Old Timers Day.
Yes,
Yeah.
Old Timers Day. See, I must
Yeah.
have Old Timers Day.
Well,
today.
there's that. You know, especially if you live in Smyrna, Laverne,
There you
Knowles,
go.
around that area,
Yep.
you know, make the trek. Come
There
out.
you
It's a
go.
lot of fun.
Okay, and do you have any CDs or anything like that you want to sell?
I have CDs with me when I'm playing. These days, I somehow everything's upside down, so I didn't say anything. But Monday night, I didn't say anything about CDs, and they asked me, and I sold a whole sack.
There you
full,
go.
So, yeah.
Yep, so they can pester you on Facebook and you'll send them a CD.
We
and-
certainly will do
and-
that.
Yep, so hit him up on Facebook, send him a message, and he's usually pretty communicative, at least he is with me, so that's a good thing. So what else you got, Mike?
Well, I don't know. I'm a songwriter, so if you want to jump into some original stuff, we'll do an original, and then we'll do an original gospel.
Okay.
That's one of those. This one right here, I was working Layla's one day. No, wait a minute. I wasn't working this day. I was there. I was in town taking care of some business, and I was talking to a friend of mine, the guy that attended bar there, Jason, and this girl popped up on a stool next to me and just started talking, and yes ma'am, and like that, and I got up and went and come back, and when I sat down, she says, he tells me you work here. I said, yes ma'am. And she says, he tells me you're a songwriter. I said, well, that's the rumor. And she said, well, why don't you write a song about me, you know? And I said, well, you're mighty cute and all, but I don't reckon I know you well enough to write a song. What's your name? And she said, Rachel. And I said, you know, I've never heard that name in a song. There might be one, but I've never heard one. So 2 weeks later, Miss Rachel comes bouncing back in the door, and I had written the song and showed it to the guys, and I said, oh, Rachel. And she said, yeah, I said, got something for you. And it went like this.
That's cool.
It's midnight in Dallas, and I'm sitting here all by myself. A dusty old saddle and old memories are all I've got left. In a little while I'll take a seat on the fast-moving northbound train. Spend the night with the memories of Nashville and Rachel in the rain. She was thumbing from Virginia, picked her up outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. She was pretty as a picture, sitting taking pictures of me. By the time we got to Guitar Town, I knew I'd never be the same. Then we climbed out of my truck, and Rachel kissed me in the rain. And she said, goodbye, cowboy, thank you for the ride. As I watched her walk away, I felt something breaking inside. I often think about her and wonder if I'll ever feel the same as I did that night in Nashville with Rachel in the rain. Yeah, I fell in love in Nashville with Rachel in the rain. Rachel in the Rain.
That's a good song.
Thank you.
I
That'll
guess
be on
we-
our next CD.
Okay, so it's not available yet.
Not yet, but
Okay.
we've been working on that one for a while. so.
Okay. Well, that's a good song.
Well, thank you.
Maybe you need to write one about Rebecca next.
Well, there,
That's
that's
like what,
coming. As
three
soon as I
s-
sit
three-
down here,
That's 3 syllables. It might be. I don't know. I'm not a songwriter. I don't know if that's
we can
tricky
make
or
it.
not.
We can make it work.
5-4.
Well, Mike, we are running out of time.
good, yeah.
But your original gospel tune, is that out yet? And can they find that? Or is that coming up on your next CD?
That's going to be on the next CD as well.
Okay.
Each CD that I put out, I put at least 1 or maybe 2 gospel songs on
Very
each
cool.
CD.
Very cool.
So,
That's good. That's good, because we need to make sure that we acknowledge the Lord in everything we do.
Always.
In case anybody is out there listening, it's always a good thing to do.
Indeed.
And I just want to give a shout out to some people like my sister Michelle Mosley, in case my brothers are watching, Colorado and Missouri, and Bob over in North Carolina, and yeah, just a lot of cool people out there. I don't know if we have any other people. Nancy, do we have any like people that we've never seen before that we need to shout out to real quick? Jackie Clark, hello. Hi, Rita. I know you. Charlie Mitchell, hello. Do we have anybody by the name of Bob? He is with Operation Song. I don't remember his last name right this minute, but Bob, you know who you are if you are out there. We appreciate you. And we have just wonderful, wonderful people tuning in, military veterans, commanders from American Legions and things like that. We appreciate each one of you very much. And we
Truly.
thank you for your sacrifice.
Deeply.
And just real quick, I would like to say that you can find my merchandise at lawlessandmay.com. You can spell out lawless, like against the law. I try not to be. And May, M-A-E, so lawlessandmay.com. And you can just choose the store, choose merchandise. I have CDs. I have some new stuff coming out with just my name on it. That's going to be Rebecca Mae Lawless. And so stay tuned for that. I'll have some koozies, some T-shirts. And I have some coasters and cool things like that. So lawlessandmay.com, easy checkout. You don't have to have yet another account. Just easy checkout. So super. So we are going to actually just close out with a gospel tune. I think we'll go ahead and do Just a Closer Walk in the key of D.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and first of all, I want to say thank you for being on my show this evening.
Thank you.
And I
It was a
appreciate you
blast.
coming all this way. I don't know where you came from, but I hope be well, stay safe out there.
Thank you.
And hopefully you get back to doing as much work as you need and want to do.
Well, yeah. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, and you too.
Thank you.
I hope you can see you out there running the roads and
Yeah.
and playing and
Yeah.
singing and
I'm
have fun.
I'm thankful for this show. It's really cool because it's
Therapeutic,
I'm gonna.
isn't it?
It is, yeah, and I
Indeed.
get to see wonderful folks come in here and say howdy doody too. So I appreciate that. Travis, I appreciate you coming this evening, and we'll get
Yeah.
you on as the guest because I know there's been a lot of wonderful comments on your playing this evening. So that's wonderful. So we are going to close this show out tonight with a little gospel tune, and we hope that you will sing loud again. Don't forget, it doesn't matter if you're in key. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord. Let it be. I am weak, but thou art strong. Jesus, keep me from all wrong. I'll be satisfied as long as I walk, let me walk close to thee. Everybody sing it out there. Just a closer walk with thee. Granted, Jesus is my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be. Let's tag it. Let it be, dear Lord, let it be.
Good night, y'all.
Good job, you guys. Thank you so much.
You bet.
And we sure appreciate you. In case there's anybody else out there, Lucy Barnby and Shane Barnby, hopefully you're out there doing okay. And we want to say good night to you. Thank you again. Thank you again. The Lord bless and keep each one of you, and good night.
Amen.